Alrighty, hey everyone, this is David from Seeking Beyond Paranormal with Jekka, and we also have Dan and Juliana in there. We are here at Lowe Mill Arts and Entertainment, and right off the bat I want to say thank you to Marcia and Kat and the leadership here for letting us come in here and do our investigation. I feel like this was a big get for us, so thank you very much. But if you're in Huntsville, you know what Lowe Mill is. Even if you haven't been here, you know what it is. It is a local arts center. It used to be a cotton spinning factory. I want to get started with a little bit of a history first. So Lowe Mill was started, or it was built in 1900. And in 1903, they absorbed the next door cotton weaving factory. In 1904, they built the connector building, which, if you know if you've seen the building, it's two main buildings with like a little connector building. That's what joined the two. And once that was built, the building basically was complete as we know it today. So for the employees here, mill work was really dangerous. What we're experiencing a little bit right now, we got some excessive heat, and it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. But I mean, during the day, it would have been really hot. There was excessive noise, deafening excessive noise. So there was going to be hearing loss. There was also a condition that a lot of the workers got called brown lung. And brown lung is a condition when you've been inhaling lint all day, every day. So not something that's very comfortable to deal with. In 1916, there were two women here that died. The first one was Mrs. Lucy White, I believe. She died of heart complications, so basically a heart attack, which may have been compounded by the working conditions here. There was another woman, we don't know her first name, but her name is Mrs. Kennard. At the time of our research, we did not have access to the full article, so we don't know how she died, but both women died at their stations here at Lowe Mill. Additionally, there were children that worked here, and there was the Alabama Child Labor Act that came about and passed in 1907, I believe. And the children they really didn't stop working here until about 1915. Because up until that time, there weren't enough adults to work here, and so they needed the child labor. But around 1915, the number of adults that wanted to work in the mill surpassed the need for the child labor. We don't know if there were any children that died here, but there is one child death related or associated with the mill. It was a kid named Charles Cobb, and he died in a sewer culvert from drowning over in Lowe Mill Village, which is the surrounding village for all the workers. And the family tends to blame the Lowe Mill management, because the management, they took care of all the logistics and the infrastructure around in the village as well. So his death is associated with the mill in some capacity. He just did not die at the mill itself. And he died in 1932, which in 1932, the mill, so later on in 1932, the mill went bankrupt from their financial problems during the Great Depression. They received new management in the next year, and they sprung back from that a little bit, but they couldn't quite make it. And in 1937, the mill ended up shutting down completely and dissolved as a business, where it was sold to be a cotton warehouse. So at the end of World War II, in 1945, a Nashville company called Genesco created the General Shoe Company here and in Lowe Mill, where they made shoes. And in the 1960s, they started making combat boots for the U.S. soldiers in Vietnam. And eventually, they manufactured most of the boots that the soldiers wore there. But in 1978, Genesco, or at least the General Shoe Company, went out of business. And unfortunately, that's when the mill sat in disrepair for 2 decades. In 1998, I think, there was a local real estate agent that bought the property to keep it under some kind of ownership. And I think that was just some equipment. We heard a little click, but I think that was just some kind of equipment down there. But in 2001, a man named Jim Hudson of local Hudson Alpha fame bought the property, and he was really inspired by another arts community center. I think it was in North or South Carolina. And he wanted to bring that idea here. So he bought Lowe Mill, and around 2001 is when he bought it. 2002 is when the local arts entity called Flying Monkey started hosting events here. We are hearing something down there. I'm sure it's just HVAC or something, but I don't know. Yeah. Flying Monkey started here, and they started hosting events and stuff. And then around 2004, they actually started leasing space here. 2006, Lowe Mill Arts and Entertainment is formed and sort of takes over the building. The information that I was researching was kind of vague about the ownership of that situation, like if Jim Hudson still owns the building and Lowe Mill Arts and Entertainment is still just leasing it, or if Lowe Mill actually owns the building now, or what. But about that time, 2006, is when my personal history starts up here, where I started selling artwork in the Flying Monkey. 2009, I graduate from the University of Alabama in Huntsville, and I have a art show here, basically a duplicate of my exit show. I have an art show here in the Connector building on the 2nd floor. And also in 2009, I start working for an archaeological firm here in town that in 2010 would move into Lowe Mill. So I worked here for about 8 months. And now 2026, 20 years later from the start of my history here, we're doing the first ever paranormal investigation here. So we're down here on the 1st floor in the south building, which was the original Lowe Mill. And we're going to get started in one of the studios here. This studio, the owner has claimed that there is a model train set in here, and the owner claims that this train set will turn on and off. And I came by here the other day to talk with her, and she said that a few hours after I left, the train set turned itself on. So we're going to be investigating that, among other things, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. What I would like to do, I think we're all in here now. What I'd like to do is introduce ourselves to the space and to any spirits that might be here. We're calling out to any and all spirits of Lowe Mill.
It's that bird right there.
It's that thing.
Yeah. It's got a little sensor on it.
Let me turn it around.
Okay.
So we're calling out to any and all spirits here at Lowe Mill. My name is David.
My name is Jessica.
I'm Dan.
My name's Sophie. I'm Juliana.
And we are here to talk with you, We're here to spend some time with you, to learn about you, and we realize that you may not have ever encountered anyone like us before. We think we're the first people to ever come here and talk with you. And so this is going to be a learning experience for both of us. We brought some tools, some objects that you're going to be able to interact with. And we brought some fancy cameras to try to take your picture. And we brought some recording devices to try to capture your voice. I don't know if you know, but we can't hear you and we can't see you ordinarily. If you knock into stuff, if you make sounds, we'll hear those sounds, but like if you try to come up and talk to me right now, I'm probably not going to be able to hear it. But we're going to go ahead and set out some of these objects and get started here. Set up several devices around the train set for you to interact with. You don't have to interact with these devices. If you just want to interact with the train set, that's all you have to do. But right here, I'm pointing at a little silver box. This little silver box is what we call a voice recorder. If you want to say anything to us, you can speak into that object and it will record your voice for us. We won't be able to hear it until we go home and listen to it very carefully. But if you have any messages for us, or if you just want to say hi, come over to this little box and say hello to us in that device. We also have these two black boxes with red tops, with red lights on them, that if you just touch this metal rod on either of these devices, it'll make all sorts of pretty lights and sounds. And we also have this black box on top of the little city here that if you touch it, it's going to light up as well. My camera just shut off. Nope. There we go. So my camera just shut off, which we were happening at where were we last?
Hospital.
The hospital.
OSPH.
Yeah. It just shuts off. The battery is got full battery. So not sure what's going on there. I didn't push any buttons, so not sure. But so I said earlier that my name is David. If you're here with us, can you go over to that little silver box there and tell me your name? Now, if you said anything, I didn't hear it, but is your name Charles? Is your name Charlie? Can you tell me how old you are? If you are Charles, I know a little bit of your history. I know that you had an accident in a sewer culvert, for which we're very sorry that happened. Do you like to come over here and play with the train?
The camera just turned
Turn
off.
off again. Just did it again.
That's so weird.
Do you get the timing out?
No.
Could it, I'm just wondering if it was like within a certain amount of time.
Maybe there's a setting on it that's saying, only record for so long. But it shouldn't. It should just stop recording instead of turning off.
So the camera just shut off again, which is interesting because I just realized this camera wasn't with us at OSPH.
Is that the new one?
This is the new one.
Oh, wow.
So that camera was turning off at OSPH.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But if you're here with us, I just want to repeat some of these questions in case that footage is all messed up. If this is you, Charles or Charlie, do you like playing with that train? The owner of the train says that someone likes to come over here and play with that train. They will turn it on and make it move and even play with the train whistle. Is that something you can do for us? How about this? How about you turn it on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Interesting that cat ball hasn't been going off.
Yeah.
So we have a cat ball over here next to the transformer for the train, and when we first set it out, it was going off, and it hasn't been going off for a while.
Is there anybody here that would like to turn the train on? We'd love to see it go. We'd also love to see any of the other equipment go off. That red light that's right there. Or the cat ball that's next to the transformer. The controls. If you'd like to say anything, say it loud and clear into this little silver box.
If you can, come over to this red light and try to touch the red light.
It turns all sorts of pretty colors.
I'm going to get out of your way. None of these objects or tools are going to hurt you, and the lights on them are not fire. Just heard it. Some kind of tap.
I think it was upstairs, but it was
Somewhere
that way.
in here, yeah. How about this? I'm going to knock on something Can you knock back if you can hear it? Now, I generally don't feel anything. Like I don't, I'm not a big vibe person, but like I don't, it's just silent down here.
Yeah.
Well, we can keep that going at least,
Yeah.
and we can go somewhere else.
Yeah, so if you would, can you go around there and make sure it's
Still recording?
still recording? I want to move one of the REM pods in shot.
Okay.
But one thing I wanted to explain, so we've just been down here in Studio 115 and trying to get the train to go. And one thing I wanted to explain is that this is Lowe Mill's first ever paranormal investigation. So if there are spirits here, they don't know what we're doing. They don't know how to interact with us. So we have to like teach them how to interact with us. We have to be very simplistic with our language. These are tools, these are objects, these are toys. This isn't a REM pod. This isn't a voice recorder. I've been saying voice recorder, but you know, I feel like they might understand what a voice recorder is just by the name. So since we're right here, this was another one of the spots by this door 23. The kid of one of the artists said that they were over here somewhere. They may not have been in this little alcove. They could have just been over in this area. But they were over here, and the little kid heard another little kid say, "Hey." And they turned around to the voice, and there was nobody there, and it freaked the little kid out, and he ran back to his parents. So I just wanted to stop by over here. I'm probably not going to do anything in here specifically.
I wonder if the sound traveled down the elevator from upstairs, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Because you can hear up there.
That would be interesting to test out. We really ought to test that out.
But there's the electrical room, so
Yeah.
probably why.
So, and all this conduit everywhere. So even though it's not technically encapsulating the area, all this conduit and this electrical room right here is something called a fear cage.
Yeah.
And high EMFs. Go put your EMF detector up there.
Yeah.
I just did.
Oh.
I didn't do anything.
Maybe just over here next to some of this stuff.
Nothing.
But constant exposure.
Now I've got one over here. Look at this. Is it the metal?
No,
Is it
it's
something? Maybe it's this? Yeah. Look, it's a switch.
Yeah.
It goes pretty far.
So constant exposure to high EMFs can cause hallucinations, sensations of paranoia, can cause the hair on the back of your neck to stand on end. And when I say hallucinations, I mean you can see stuff, you can hear stuff. So
Yeah, it's got to be that switch.
Yeah, and there's another
Or
one here.
there's a thingy right there, a vent right there.
Yeah, it's definitely the switches when I go towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, this one for sure.
I mean that looks like newer conduit.
Yeah.
I imagine it's all fairly new, so I don't think there would be like any like unshielded wiring or anything here, but that's pretty
Right
wild.
here. No.
So that's clearly that's just something in the building,
Yeah.
but this whole area I feel like would be a pretty good fear cage. But I wanted to get a voice recorder going out here since it's not next to that HVAC unit or whatever. Voice recorder session number 2, Lowe Mill by door 23. So, if you heard us before, we're over here at Lowe Mill. We came here to talk to you, to spend some time with you. And we heard that there was a little kid over here saying hello to people. And I have a little silver box over here. I'm pointing at it. This little box over here will record your voice. If you would like to say hello to us, I invite you to come over and talk into that device as loud and clearly as you can. Can you tell us your name? Do you know or are you Charles Cobb? Do you know Lucy White? Do you know Mrs. Kennard? If you would like to say hello to us, my name is David.
My name is Jessica.
We will be around the mill all night tonight. So if you're down here and you see us and you hear us, I invite you to follow us around the mill and maybe try to talk to us throughout the evening. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to keep that rolling. What I would like to do is I would like to go upstairs and have like everyone else stay here. And I'll find this elevator and say hey at a couple different volumes. If you would just be in the area over there.
Okay.
And I'll like knock or something or yell out, hey, I'm here. That kind of thing. So I will be right back. Okay, so for those who don't know, we are going to attempt to debunk this little voice thing. Oh. All the doors are locked. Okay, I'm up here.
I can hear you. Clear as day.
Clear as day?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty loud.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start saying hey repeatedly in a really low voice. And then when you can hear me, just say I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey.
I can hear you.
You can hear me, just say hey.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like this is probably debunked. That isn't to say that it wasn't paranormal at the time, but I just barely whispered hey and they could hear it down there. So it may have been a little kid running around up here saying hey, and then a little kid downstairs heard it. And if they can hear it clear as day right there, then I feel like that's debunked. And for those who don't know, debunking is part of ghost hunting. So we are trying to, not only are we trying to find ghosts, but if there's a claim of paranormal activity that we can come up with a rational explanation for, it's part of our duty to do that. All right, so I'm going to turn on my light real quick, just so we can see.
Yeah, I switched to night mode because I couldn't see even with the light.
Okay, so over here, over in this space is just a theater with chairs, rows of seats and stuff.
Yeah.
Over here, this is that alcove with the little. Hello? Okay, they just left their light on. But back in here is that space with the sink that turns on.
At the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have said that they told me yesterday that they will be just out, meandering through here, and they will, in the corner of their eye, see people in there, and they'll look over there, and there's nobody in there. So.
In the window?
In the window.
I have that in my studio as well.
Yeah.
And it's a guy in a plaid shirt. Like, I can make him out from my side vision, and then when I look, it's not there.
Yeah, they were saying that they'll see something out of the corner of their eye, something out in this space in here,
Okay.
and they'll look and there's nobody there. And then they'll say, or they said that they'll hear full conversations in here, like in the space, not like from outside. They know what voices outside sound like. And they'll hear what effectively sounds like disembodied voices in here. So that's pretty cool. I would like to get a REM pod over in the
Or let's put the bell. Back in here.
So I've got our dead bell, which is just an EMF detector, set up in there. I'm just going to set the REM pod out here in the middle of the floor. Okay, so I'd like to call out to any spirits that are here in this space. My name is David,
My name is Jessica.
and we have come here tonight to talk with you, to spend some time with you. I have this little silver box in my hand that I'm going to put over here on this windowsill. If you would like to talk to us at all tonight, you can come and talk into this little silver box as loudly and clearly as you can. We also have this tool, this object on the floor with a little red light on it. All you need to do is come up to it, get close to it or touch it, and it'll light up and make those sounds. Neither of these objects will hurt you. The light that you might see on the objects is not fire. We have heard about how you might talk to each other in this space. If that's the case, we would love to hear your voice.
Some sort of. I heard the ticking. Also heard like the AC, something in the pipes or AC units, like making some noise.
I'm hearing it over here. Yeah,
Rod up there.
it's the rod up there. It's making-
What is it?
The rod for the curtain.
It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving inside that little
Oh, why is it moving?
bracket.
Shouldn't be moving.
But like you just heard that little
Yeah.
tick
Little
sound.
click noises up
Yeah.
there.
It still shouldn't be moving.
Yeah.
You want to do an Estes in here?
Yeah, let's do an Estes.
Okay. Do you want to go under or you want me to go under?
I can go under.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going under.
Is there anybody here who would like to talk to us?
Oh, hold on. Whoever's going to ask questions, can you explain to the space what you're doing?
Okay.
so that any spirits here know to talk to you.
Okay. So I'm going to ask some questions to any spirits who might be in this place. If you could talk to the man that's sitting in the chair with the black shirt.
Dan, set out the geophone in front of me.
And he'll be able to relay anything you say, he'll be able to relay that to the rest of us.
What?
If you have anything you have to say, tell the man sitting in the chair in the middle of the room, and he can relay those answers to us. And if anybody else has anything they want to ask, you are more than welcome to ask. Is there anybody here that would like to say talk to us?
4.
What do you say?
He's 4.
He's 4? Who's 4? Are we talking about Charles or Charlie? Or is there another child here? Did he set out
I'm too old.
You're too old? How old are you? Can you tell us your age or your name? He set out a voice recorder too, right? I think he did. Okay. Okay.
So it sounds like there's somebody saying somebody else's 4 when that we're talking to somebody.
We're talking to an older person. Yeah. Who's here with us? Can you give us a name? We need you to talk as loudly and as clearly as possible so he can hear your voice. If you would like to, you can go up and touch his shoulder or walk around him. And again, walk loudly. We might be able to pick it up on the little box in front of him, or we have a voice recorder on the ground. We might be able to hear your footsteps. That's not gonna work.
It sounded like witch.
Witch? There's no witch here. We do have this equipment in here that will record video and audio. They're called cameras.
Are you turning on the sink?
Oh, yeah.
Something about an audio line.
Yes, the camera does pick up audio. We have multiple ways of getting audio from you. I'm going to repeat Juliana's question. Are you the one that's turning on the sink that's in the other room? There's a device in there. It looks like a little hotel bell. If you would like to ring it, we would love to hear that. If you're the one that turns on the sink, could you ring that bell?
You know.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions. What do I know?
I overstayed.
You overstayed. Did you overstay your welcome? There's an AC unit blowing in here, if you hear it.
Are there others here with you?
Are you coming?
Where are you going?
There's no return.
No return from where?
How long have you been here?
I see you.
Where are you?
What do you see?
Do you see the man sitting in the chair?
Standing back.
Standing back. Are you standing back? You can approach him.
Not comfortable.
He won't do anything with you. He won't hurt you.
Leave.
We're not going to be leaving anytime soon. Why do you want us to leave?
Leave. Burden you or don't want to burden you or something like that.
You're not going to burden us. We're here to talk to you. We want
Standing
to
back.
have a conversation. We want to get to know you and tell your story.
This conversation became
Are you comfortable with this conversation? The fact that he said conversation after I did was pretty cool. We'd love to get to know you more, have a longer conversation. Not getting a whole lot.
Are you protecting the boy?
I'm 5.
What's your name?
Are you the one that's been turning the water, the sink on?
That's it.
Can you turn the sink on for us?
There's a little bell next to the sink on the ladder. Could you ring that bell? Hey Sophie, can you push that or put that bell one rung lower? It's by the sink behind the curtain. If you just go straight back, there's a ladder with a bell on it. Just move the bell one rung down. He's 5. We may not be able to reach it.
Good ears. Help.
What do you need help with? So the older person said he's 4. And now we've got it, I'm 5. So there is a child. I don't know if it's Charles or Charlie. I don't know how many children would be running around this place.
Right. Do you know your name?
Bell just went off. Thank you for ringing that bell.
With flashlight? With flash?
Do you need light back there? We have some flashlights. Would you like to play with them? I'm gonna point the camera at you for a little bit. I'm gonna go get the flashlights.
Are you here with others?
Don't you know?
Who are we speaking with? Is that the bell?
Meeting you?
Do you like the bell?
Flashlights on the ground. If you'd like to touch them and turn them on.
Someone was stepping around me. I just felt like my chair shift.
But then it may have been something else.
Flashlight went off.
I saw that, yeah.
And then he said, somebody by me.
I want you to something.
What do you want? You turn one of those flashlights on again?
What's that?
What are you looking at? There's also a light on the ground. If you touch that, it'll make a noise. It won't hurt you. The light is not a flame. It won't hurt you at all. But it'll make a noise and it'll make pretty lights turn on. And touch that. If you could ring the bell again. I love it when the bell goes off.
I'm free now.
You're free? Were you trapped before?
Investigators.
That's what we are. We're investigating this area. Trying to get your story.
You have it.
Not yet. Are you filming him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this back on to me.
We have your story.
Can you give us your story again? I think the camera that he has down on him should be able to pick up the flashlights. Oh, thank you so much. You like the flashlight?
Is somebody there?
We're here. We're here waiting to talk to you.
It's John.
John. Is your name John? Is this the little boy we're talking to?
Shut up.
There's no need to be rude. I don't think that's the child. That might be the older person.
Sounds like somebody else came in.
Yeah. Maybe John is another person.
Yeah. John, can you
Get
let-
out.
We're not leaving. Thank you for ringing the bell.
Is John the one that wants us to leave?
I don't know. Heard a swear word, but I'm not going to say it for this video.
You could say we can just bleep it out, but
Can you ring the bell twice? 2 times.
really fast. Well, thank you so much. That was cool.
Are you able to light up the other flashlight?
Dan, you've turned the flashlights on, haven't you? Like set them? Can you reset them? I may not have set them properly. I think I made that one too sensitive and I made that one not sensitive enough. And sometimes we get it where only one of them lights up.
Yeah.
So.
Can feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, it just felt like someone was just like right here.
We hear you ringing the bell.
Thank you so much for ringing the bell.
It's like really, I just felt a really cold breeze go right behind my neck.
That was Dan walking behind him. We'll tell him later. That's something we can't tell him right now.
Is there anything else that makes that bell go off?
No, it's just an EMF.
Wow. Can you turn the flashlight on still?
You like playing with that bell?
It just felt like a step behind me.
Oh, that wasn't this. That was definitely something else. Can you touch the man's shoulder that's sitting in the chair?
I hate you.
We don't need that. We've just come here with respect and love. John is an angry person. Yeah. John, there's no need to hate anybody.
Did you see something over there too? Where you're looking? Right before you went to take a picture, I thought I saw like a shadow, and then you looked over there. So it was just odd timing. Okay.
I've been seeing some weird shadows, but I'm not sure if it's us.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my eye or people walking.
Right. Yeah.
Are you still here with us?
John, are you still here? I think that's the little boy playing with the bell.
Yeah.
But we have a name for him.
It just felt like something is like barely like touching my sleeve. But not touching my arm, just the sleeve, just the fabric.
And you touch his arm. Touch a little lower, right on his arm, not on his sleeve. There's a drawing on his arm. Can you touch that?
Get out.
Is this your home? Do you like the theater?
John, do you live here? If the little boy is still here, can you give us your name?
Dwight.
Dwight. The little boy is Dwight? Or the little boy is John? It's hard to tell.
Angry man.
John is the angry man.
Dwight, are you 5?
Did you see the really tall?
So a really tall person in here? Is John really tall?
Are we still speaking with Dwight?
I don't think we're going to get too much else. Dan, you want to pull him out?
Someone just touched me over here.
It's me.
Yes.
Dan.
It was Dan.
Okay. Someone doesn't like us.
Someone does not like us.
It's John.
It's John. Definitely doesn't
Yeah.
like us.
We were confused if Dwight is the boy or if Dwight came in later, but it felt like in the beginning there we were talking to an old man or woman.
Yeah, there could be at least 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 or
Maybe somebody
4.
completely different could be doing the bell. Like a
Right.
little kid just got stuck in there.
Is
Yeah.
the bell going on?
Bell was going off like crazy.
We asked
Really?
the bell to go off 2 times in a row really fast.
And it did
And
it.
it did it.
It's almost
Yeah.
nonstop.
I also did ask, there was a couple times Dan walked behind, I walked behind you to put this flashlights out because you had mentioned flashlight or flash or something. So I put the flashlights out and then I had Dan reset them. So there was a couple of times you felt somebody behind you.
Okay.
That was him. But then you said you felt somebody behind you. There was nobody behind you.
But the flashlight turned on, right?
But the flashlight turned
Yeah.
on. And then when you said you felt something on your sleeve, I've been telling something to try to touch your shoulder.
So I don't know how much of my sleeve fabric is like out away from my arm, but it's like I felt like it was just something touching the fabric alone, not
Yeah.
my arm.
I was trying to get him to touch your tattoo as well, but it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
I just said touch the drawing on his arm.
But yeah, I felt like someone was like right here at one point, and it scared me. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, that was Dan.
Okay.
The one that's the one that made you jump. That was Dan.
Okay. Because like there's when you're under, it's like you can sometimes get a sensation that someone's nearby you, and then there's times like that where it's like I could definitely feel someone was beside me, but I don't know what's happening,
Yeah.
and so it really startled me. So just for the benefit of the camera, I want to show y'all what this sounds like. So that's what I have blasting in my ears. And the idea is based on decades old paranormal research that suggests that spirits can tie into radio frequency and manipulate it to communicate. And this goes all the way back to World War II, at least, maybe even further, where people were hearing other voices and stuff over the radio, over ham radio especially. But that's what I'm hearing under the Estes method. So. Okay, so we're upstairs now. 201, Studio 201, and there's a camera up here, right there, that they say has seen people. Is there a bat in here?
Rats.
Oh. Anyways, that camera has seen people in here without them being in here. There's also this computer monitor back here that is supposed to turn on and off overnight, but it's monitoring a 3D print right now, so we can't really work with that. But what I wanted to do is just do a quick EMF sweep. I can't get too close to the camera.
Stand up, I'll turn this back.
Does that just pause it?
Yeah, just put it on standby.
Oh, I'm getting some EMF spike over here. Probably.
Oh, so cute. Did you see him just scale across the top there?
So, I don't know if that's going to be enough to really cause anything, but there's some EMF around that camera. Come on, you're on camera. Oh, there's rats over here.
Yeah, there's 2 rats in this cage right here.
Oh, hello.
Hey, cute little rats.
Where's our food? I'm pretty sure people mean food.
Yeah. Hello, friend. I don't know what's in here.
It's got a heat lamp. I wonder if it's like some. Oh, it's a snake over on the right.
Oh, there's a lizard right
Here's a
here.
lizard.
Oh.
Oh, there's a big
and
bug
other
right there.
things.
There's bugs.
Yeah, there's tarantulas here.
This is fun. I'm gonna have to
I'll stay
come in
next to
here
the
during
rats.
the day.
Hey, don't bite me. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's 2 white ones.
This one's not giving off any EMF. That camera over there was giving off lots of EMF. Okay, do we want to do another Estes method in here?
Okay.
Okay, so we are calling out to any of the spirits that may be up here on the 2nd floor, specifically in this space. If there's anyone up here, we came up here specifically to talk to you, spend some time with you, learn about you, and we understand that no one has ever really done this for you. So we've brought lots of different tools to use that you can interact with. And 2 of them, you might already know what they are. They are flashlights. You may know them as torches. But I have a flashlight right here, a red one, And a flashlight right here, a black one. I hear that bell.
You?
Me? What about me? I'm gonna turn the sensitivity on this down.
But I was.
What were you?
You?
You were me? You were like me? I'd like to tell you about these flashlights.
Me?
I might move that. The flashlights, all you have to do is twist them or touch them. Just tap the flashlights. If you know how to manipulate your energy, all you need to do is put your energy into them. Or twist the front of them, and they ought to turn on. It sounded like you knew how to, you were having some fun with this bell. I want to get an EMF detector.
I'm assuming any footsteps I'm feeling are you guys.
Yes.
A child.
Hey, flashlight. Are you a child? You like that bell? Can you tell me about the child?
GD.
Do you like this space?
Don't.
Don't what? What don't you want me to do?
Ultimate sacrifice.
I won't be doing that.
Not tonight.
Wait.
Wait for what?
Something about travelers. In other words.
In other words, what? Man. What's interesting about the bell going off is, like I said, it's just an EMF detector, but this other EMF detector isn't going off. So perhaps they recognize the form. It's an old desk bell. So, I mean, that form factor would have been around for them. It presumably, if we're dealing with people from the mill. Can you tell me your name?
You know, they said ultimate sacrifice, right? Travelers. Maybe they're talking about Vietnam.
Active
Possibly.
faith.
These that
Yeah.
were ultimate sacrifice and all the boots.
Did you work
Jungle
here
boots.
during the General Shoe Company years?
Do the something.
Were you proud to have made boots here?
I heard the name Abraham, but it could have been like a commercial or something.
Abraham. You mind if we call you Abe?
John.
John? John, are you going to be nice to us up here? John or Abraham? Can you come over here and turn on one of these flashlights? Got the bell. All you need to do is twist the front. Another interesting thing about the bell right now is I have it on really low sensitivity. So it's currently taking a lot of energy to actually manipulate it. John or Abraham, did you work here?
Beyond the something.
Did you die here?
Freddie?
Freddie? Interesting. We usually don't get a lot of names. Did you die here? Was there an accident?
I heard what the F.
So we're not using language like that tonight. Maybe some other time. Are you still with us? So just for the benefit of people watching this video, she heard what the F, presumably the full phrase. What's interesting about that, and we were talking about this during a break a little while ago, but I wanted to get it on camera. What's interesting about that is you don't hear that kind of language on radio.
Something, brother.
So the FCC actually bans that kind of language. So for that kind of language to come through, I feel like something else is contributing to the audio feed. And also, she said she's doing the AM band. We rarely do that. You like that bell? Can you maybe take some of that energy that you're putting into the bell and use it to talk to us through the lady sitting on the couch?
Here?
Yes, over there. Can you tell me your name?
I am.
That was close to a direct response. Who are you?
Not a servant.
I understand. I hope you understand that what we're trying to do is just communicate with you. We are not trying to get you to perform tricks for us. We're not trying to get you to
Second.
do anything of that sort. This is not for our entertainment. We may enjoy it, but we're here to talk to you and spend time with you and study you. And us getting you to turn on the flashlights or ring the bell is it's our only way of perceiving your presence.
29.
Oh, flashlight. Can you turn on that flashlight again for me, please? How long did y'all go for with me?
Felt like a while,
Yeah.
but
At least
a
30
lot of
minutes.
responses.
Yeah.
And we were both asking questions, and John was angry. Are you the same John from the theater?
Included.
So, one thing about the Estes method or listening to a spirit box, or if you choose to use any of the phone apps, anything like that, where there's a verbal response given, there's a theory that sometimes the word given isn't the exact word that they want to use. It could just be that they knew that this word included was close to what they wanted to use, and so they chose to put their energy into that. So included, you were asking, is this the same John from downstairs? Included could possibly mean he's trying to say, yeah, that's me down there, or I'm the same person.
Companions.
So that's something that you're going to find a lot as an investigator. There's going to be like words that sound like they might be relevant. They probably are in some manner. You just have to be, you just have to figure out what that relation is.
The bell really slowed down.
Say what?
The bell really slowed down. Did you turn it off? Or?
I did not turn it off, but I've noticed that the dinging has turned into just like a little like sound, and what that is the plunger is getting less and less power. So all that activity of ringing the bell could have been them draining the battery.
Got it. Okay.
Now, we don't know, we only know we only have theories as to how they get their energy. So they may not know that they're ringing a bell. All they know is they might just see like a hot spot of energy, and they might know that they can pull from that energy to help answer our questions or help do whatever they need to do. And so if they saw that as a hot spot of energy, they could have just been pulling from that, and that's what we heard as the bell going off.
Okay.
But again, that's just theory. So, and I don't know how much energy it takes, like battery power it takes to ring that bell. It shouldn't be a lot. But who knows? It could be drained.
Which?
That's interesting.
Set her a trap.
Set her a trap. So we've gotten witch twice.
Prisoner.
And we've gotten John 3 times. 2 times since we've been up here, but 3 times total. Not much of this has made sense.
What about mothers?
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and pull Jekka out. I just want to tap her on the shoulder. Can you turn on this other light for me? This light right here that I'm pointing at? It's the same thing, but it's the harder one. But we were getting it at the night house
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the red flashlight. Can you do the other flashlight? For the benefit of the video, the flashlights, it's just a regular mini mag light flashlight that you twist on and twist off, and nothing's been done to it. It's literally just a flashlight, and what you do is you twist it on just so it's just barely on, and then you back it off a little bit, just so it's on like a hair trigger. And the idea is making it as easy for the spirits to manipulate as possible. This method gets a lot of flack for possibly being, the temperature or air pressure or something causing the leads to connect. But I feel like if that were the case, if it was just the temperature, like if the temperature in the room had risen to cause the metal inside to expand, I feel like it wouldn't be turning off that quickly. Like I feel like not only does the air temperature have to heat up enough, that air temperature has to then heat up the metal inside to cause the leads to connect. But if it's going to take that long to do that, I feel like it really shouldn't take a short amount of time to turn off. And then this kind of stuff, like we're able, on other investigations, we've been able to get the flashlights to turn on and off practically on command. So for that to happen, I don't feel like it's temperature or air pressure or anything like that. Even if you look at the physical objects of the flashlight, there are rubber gaskets in there that just seal up the battery compartment. If the rubber gaskets were experiencing some kind of like rubber memory, like it would be a one and done thing. Like if you twist it on and then the rubber memory causes it to twist off, why would it then turn on again and repeatedly so? Well, I'm burning up. Alrighty, well, I kind of wanted to save Pacific Pearl for a more detailed investigation later on, so we may come back here at a later date and actually, do a deep dive into the kitchen area. I didn't really want to go into the kitchen area tonight. So let's go back over to 115 and wrap up the night over there.
Okay.
So we're going back to Studio 115, where we started off the night. One, to collect our equipment that we left there, but also we're going to finish up there with a voice recorder session and flashlights and see if the bell can go off there. So alrighty, so we've come back to this space. We don't know if you've been interacting with the train at all or any of the equipment that we left behind, but we came back. We wanted to finish out the night here. I brought some new toys to the train set. If you come over here and look, I set up 2 flashlights. Let's see. There we go. 2 flashlights right here. You may know them as torches. But all you need to do is twist the flashlight or tap it or put your energy into it, and it should turn on. Just like any flashlight you may have known in your time. I also have a voice recorder here in my hand from before, the same one from before. If you would like to come and give us a message, just come speak into this little silver box in my hand, and I will be able to listen back later on and hear it. Now, earlier I told you my name. We all told you our names. Do you remember any of our names? Oh,
That was me.
no.
Oh.
Black flashlight turned on real quick.
Oh, there it goes again.
There it is. And that's the hard one to turn on. Now, I was asking if you remember any of our names when you turned that flashlight on. Do you remember my name?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you turn the other one on? I know they're right next to each other. Is that upstairs?
It's upstairs.
If you're hearing that in either of the camera mics, it's someone upstairs walking around.
Stop recording.
Yeah.
Oh, the red one just turned
Good
on.
one. Thank you very much. Wow, both of them at the same time. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you.
I caught that just barely.
Yeah. My camera's right on them, so.
Right. Thank you very much. Do you remember the name of the lady right next to me?
Remember my name?
Wow, thank you very much. I'm really impressed with that because that one is very difficult to turn on. I wonder why the black one is all of a sudden so easy
I don't know.
to turn on. So the black one has been notoriously difficult to turn on, or for spirits to turn on in our investigations. The red one is historically the easiest to turn on. And there it is. There's the red one. As we're talking about it. But I'm wondering now if that's that delay thing,
Yeah.
you know, if maybe he was intending to turn on the red one, or she was intending to turn on the red one at some point for one of our questions, and it just
Just took a while.
Just took a while,
Yeah.
and it's not any harder or easier to turn on than the black one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But just to show you how much I like the flashlight method, we used to have a third one, and when we were investigating my parents' house, the spirits there chose to keep the blue one.
Purple. No, blue.
It was blue, yeah. We had a blue one, and we were getting intelligent responses through all 3 flashlights, and we were like, "Do you want to keep one?" And the yes flashlight, whichever one it was, kept going off yes, and we kept asking, "Do you want to keep one? Do you want to keep one? Is there one that you like?" Yes, yes, yes. It kept answering yes. "Do you want to keep, or show us which one you want to keep?"
Yeah.
And it kept showing the blue one. "Okay, do you want to keep the blue one?" The blue one would turn on. So that was pretty cool. And we ended up leaving the blue one there. And what my parents did was they turned the flashlight on just like we have these, and they just pointed it at the wall, so that this was right next to their TV, I think.
Yeah.
They just pointed it at the wall, and so they left it on so that they could communicate after we had left. And like a couple weeks later, my mom called me and was telling me that they had been talking with the spirits there, and I don't know if they still have it going, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I need to get a new blue flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we are winding down for the night. It's really late. We have some stuff to clean up. What was that? Juliana?
Juliana went to the bathroom.
Oh, that was the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna wrap up here. We're right next to the train set to finish things off. Now, I don't think the train has gone off all night, but we'll have to review all the footage that camera right there has been recording. It's possible that, I don't know, we may have seen we may see some lights turn on, or maybe the REM pod went off at some point while we weren't here. But that's going to be hours of footage that I have to go through. But once again, I want to thank Marcia and Kat for facilitating this investigation. We would like to come back and do some more. I think we have enough footage and evidence to suggest that at least another investigation is warranted. So, but we're going to go ahead and clean things up and call it quits here at Lowe Mill. So that was our investigation of Lowe Mill Arts and Entertainment here in Huntsville, Alabama. If you liked this video, please hit like, and we would like for you to subscribe so you can see more of our videos. And we will see you next time.